I have a conversation with them and I say, well, you've mastered the art of your craft, but you have not mastered the art of monetization. But that's what the Clive Davises have mastered. Clive Davis didn't learn how to go sing like Whitney Houston. Clive Davis learned how to make money off of Whitney Houston. He went to Harvard Law School and they taught him law and business. So he didn't have to go to church and sing his ass off. All he had to do was find the people who were singing and put them into an economic engine. Do you understand? So ultimately, every person who cares about money, give me a yes if you and your kids, if you have kids that you think are going to care about money, let me know if money matters for you, right? Anybody who wants to have money, you really want to understand how these economic engines work. That will do far more for you than mastering any particular craft. I'm not saying learning a craft is not important. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to steal the joy out of life. I'm just saying that if you know business models, you can then go back and do any craft that you want, and you'll make money because you understand how to connect what you love to a business model. Like I told Taylor, our youngest, I said, she said, well, I can't be a dancer because dancers don't make much money. I said, who said you have to make your money dancing? I said, I think if you want to make money, you make your money investing, and then you dance in your spare time, right? Like who taught us that what we love and our passion has to be our way of making money? Some of y'all got passions that aren't don't necessarily fit into a business model so easily. So maybe your investing has to be over here to really fund the rest of your life, right? So
I will
so
tell
money
you one
becomes an
thing.
engine. Go ahead.
I put a lot of my energy in being the best therapist I can be. That's what I focus on every day. How can I serve people? I put my focus on that. And sometimes I open up my checking account, I don't even pay attention to it. I'm like, oh wow, I actually made money doing that, you know? And I don't know, it seems kind of silly and stupid and aloof of me. I mean, like I know, I understand that. But my effort and energy is into being the best therapist I can be. How can I promote healthy relationships in my community? That is what I focus on every single day. Whether I make a lot of money on it or not. And some days I do, some days I do not. But that's what I focus on. And I'm surprised. I am elated that I make any penny I make in that effort. I'm grateful for. But I wake up every day not thinking about how much money can I make. I wake up every day and I think about how many Black people can I serve? How many people can I help heal? How many people can I encourage and help along this journey that they're living? Now that's how I approach life. And maybe it's
And I
a
think
privilege. Maybe I'm
yeah.
privileged to do such a thing. Maybe it's
Right.
a
Well,
place
well,
of
right.
privilege.
And I do agree with that. And I think but I think also it's like it's easiest if you understand how what you're doing can link to some sort of business model or income generating process.
It
Because if you don't
does.
generate income, you can't spend time doing that.
Exactly.
You might have to go work at Burger King because that's the only place you can get money, right? So ultimately, I'm not saying money should be the reason. Money's not, money is the cart sometimes, or maybe it's partly the engine, but it doesn't have to be the horse.